This is Rob, and I'm Rachel, and these are our boys, Finn, Declan, and Ivan. We have sailed our catamaran Javelot across the Pacific Ocean. We would love it if you join us for the adventure.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Morley Bay in the Abrolhos Islands. We have a strong southeasterly wind blowing in at 22 knots. It is the perfect time to get yourself down to the beach, make yourself comfortable, and let the kiters show us what they're made of.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce me. I'ma do what I do.
Oh man, you were getting some good air there. Yeah. Like actual time off the water was really long.
I travelled a long way as well.
You did.
Some of them were quite scary because I haven't got it down quite yet, so I'm not quite sure when to throw the heli loop at the end. But yeah, sometimes I did time it a bit wrong and those crashes with them.
Yeah.
It was like, I wouldn't say terror, but I definitely felt a bit of fear when I was up in there. I was like, oh, am I going to crash on this one?
Well, when you first crashed over the coral, I thought, whoa, that wasn't good, that wasn't planned. But it was okay, the coral was deep enough, eh?
Yeah, I like landed and just went...
Oh, that's, yes.
And I did feel the coral on my shoulder.
Oh, really? Okay,
and then that's when I was like, okay,
that's enough, So, give us the lowdown. What heights did you get to?
My first big one was jump 5 at an 8.4 meter.
Yeah.
Actually, that was 5.6 seconds as well. That one there. Yeah, and then my top one was 9.47, or just 9.5. At almost got 6 seconds on that.
That's a long time in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nearly 10 metres. I mean, I know sitting on the edge of a 10 metre platform at the pools, there's just no way I will ever jump off that. And it's just so high. Oh man. Great! Now, did you see what happened to the tender?
Yeah.
I didn't know until I saw Troy towing it back in.
Yeah, same.
I didn't even know it'd been lost. Far out! Thanks, mate! What a shocker!
Where are my slippers? Did we turn them away?
Oh no, they're
beyond like us to put anything away. So we're just about to go for a dive. We're in Morley Bay in the easter group of the Abrolhos Islands. Well, we're just about to go for a snorkel on a wall which apparently has hundreds of anemones and clownfish, which reminds me of the time when we were in Coral Bay when the sharks were getting their teeth cleaned. We went there 3 or 4 times to try and witness that. One of the times we were there were sharks about, but they weren't having their teeth cleaned. 2 more snorkelers swam over and said you know, the sharks here, are they doing their thing? And we said, oh no, they're not. But we just discovered an anemone with clownfish in it. We always seek out clownfish.
We love clownfish.
We love them. We put them in lots of videos because they're so lovely, they're so sweet.
Not sweet. I
I can't eat a whole one. So this woman came home and said, oh, the sharks. And we said, no, but there are clownfish over there. Her face was just completely dead. And she just went,
yeah.
so?
She was so dismissive, eh?
She was really dismissive. And we just laughed. It made us laugh because
You're like, what?
we love clownfish. We couldn't believe there was someone in the world who didn't love them as much as us. So anyway, we're off to see clownfish.
Gonna be awesome. Gonna go swimming, snorkeling. Stay tuned.
I'm gonna love you till the well runs dry. I'm gonna give you all I have inside.
Troy and Pascal from Free Range Sailing gave us the tip-off to this lagoon. Even if you're not a huge fan of clownfish, it's difficult not to marvel at the impressive expanse of sea anemones replete with clownfish gracing the lagoon wall. Fun facts about clownfish. Clownfish, or anemone fish, are protandrous hermaphrodites. That is, they all mature as males, then may reverse sex later. The female is the largest, most dominant fish of each colony. Her presence inhibits the sex reversal of the males. Anemone fish are among the hardiest and most popular of aquarium fish, thanks mainly to Finding Nemo. These two fish are free to swim away at any time, but are enjoying playing with Declan. Whereas this little damselfish doesn't hold back, approaching the camera, relieving himself, wafting his business with his tail, then backing up for good measure. Good timing, or a message to sling our hook. Time to get out of the pool.
If heavy dark clouds arise and we get hard to recognize, I'll be the first one there to fight. I won't stop reaching till I find the light.
The wind here is relentless, 20 knots above all the time, which is great for kite surfing. The boys have been having a great time, but not so great if you want to go and do anything else. But we're taking a little break. We've come to an island called Woody Island, and we're actually sitting in a little fort made by some friends of ours on Blue Yonder, and they built this fort so they could sit out of the wind and enjoy the view. It's so beautiful. The water here is so blue, lots of different colours of blue, and we had hoped to swim with some seals when we were here. Sometimes they play just outside the fort. I did try and swim with some earlier today, because the other evening when we were out they were very playful, coming up to us and, you know, encouraging us, come on, get in the water. So I did the same to them today. I came up, I tried to encourage them. They were just lying on the beach and I tried to encourage them, come on, let's play. They're having none of it. Tough crowd. So we're just gonna enjoy the fort and enjoy the sunshine and just enjoy being out of the wind for 5 seconds. However, before you could say Tam Robinson, to everyone's delight, a playful seal appeared as if by magic, encouraging us into the water to enjoy a little aquatic ballet.
It's shallow here, but I can hear that with me. Can you hear that? Yeah, let's go. Oh, great idea.
I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do. Put it all together, ain't nothing better. I'm gonna do what I do. I feel marvelous, glorious. It's a real thing. Feels so amazing how I do. Here I go. It's a real thing. I feel marvelous, glorious. It's a real thing. I'ma be who I be. I'ma do what I do. Tell me what's that thing? It's a real thing. Tell me what's that thing? It's a real thing.
So last night, going to bed, wet mattress. Now I'm well past that stage, right?
Dad, I thought we worked on this, Dad.
The mattress was sodden on one side. Anyway, I lifted up the mattress, and underneath is our water heater. And one of the pipes, the hot water pipe actually, saw a little, like a tiny little, shooting vertically. And I don't know how long it had been doing that, but it had been enough to sodden the whole corner of the bed, down right down the side as well, and up into the sheet too. Actually, the sheets. Rachel and I have had a discussion about this. We've decided I'm going to do a shonky temporary, potentially permanent fix on this job. Rather than cut the pipe where the crack is, I'm going to, and then just remake it at the end, I'm going to do a jimmy job, and I'm going to glue it with some epoxy and let that set, and then I'm going to tape it. The reason being is we feel that, well, first of all, we'll have to lose a lot of hot water. We've got lovely hot water there from running the engines today. We'd have to lose a chunk of that, go and do that. But also, we're in a remote area, and if something doesn't quite work out, we don't have any spare parts to access. I think this is probably just it's being a bit cautious in some ways, because, not much can go wrong really.
And no one ever doubted him. Wow.
Hasn't set yet, don't you talk too soon.
If you stuff up applying glue to something, that's honestly that's got to go down in the history books, because you can't really mess that up.
You can mess that up. I know a guy who shall remain nameless. He used to make super yachts. Oh, he built what was then the longest monohull in the world, sailing yacht, sloop, monohull. And the resins, and it's really precise stuff actually, all the manufacturers' instructions on how to do the resins on at scale, and the resin never went off in big sections of the boat. And there's a huge legal thing because the boat makers claim that the resin manufacturers hadn't made the product right because they had followed instructions to the T, and the manufacturer says, no way, our resin's awesome. And I don't know what the outcome was actually, but the boat, which was built, and the whole fiberglass boat was built, they had to scrap it, start again. Unbelievable.
So you're saying we're gonna have to scrap this boat if you mess up this hose and just start from the beginning. The cruising Kiwis is done.
Scrap the boat, start again. I'll put a bit more on. No harm, put a bit more on. Oh, more is better, isn't it? Always.
Always.
Okay, I've had an idea. An idea so cunning, you could pin a tail on it, call it a weasel. What I'm going to do is actually get into the taping before it actually sets, fully sets. So it's set a little bit, it's been about, 15-20 minutes? Yeah. And it should still be a bit pliable. What I'm going to do is tape it, and hopefully the glue that's just around the crack will be forced into the crack a little bit. And then
into our drinking water, and then into the water.
Well, see, we don't drink the water. This goes to the hot tap. So I'm going to do this a few times, and of course, look, you could argue it's just going to find the weakest point and start squirting out the side again. But hopefully that epoxy will be doing the main job and block it up properly. And it's only a jimmy job, as I say. It's a temporary permanent fix. That'll do.
Boom.
I agree, that was high.
Okay, you can. I'll just duck through here. I'll just roll over the top.
Let the woman through.
Hey, he's through.
He's through.
Well done. That was easy. Easier than usual.
If you enjoyed this episode, please comment, give us a thumbs up, and best of all, share it. It helps us heaps.
Come on.